This looks like the most exclusive model too. Yannick added. Get in the car, quick. Levi shouted at Abigail as he opened the door of the car. All right. Abigail flashed him a cheerful smile as she ran across to the passenger seat and tucked herself into the car. Vroom. 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 The Maserati emitted a deep and powerful rumbling sound when Levi started the car. Soon they were cruising on the highway. At that moment, Levi seemed to feel a pair of eyes staring at him. He turned to his side and was greeted by Abigail's bright fever button eyes. They had not left his face since she boarded the car. The spark in her eyes gleamed with affection. She winked at Levi when he tilted his head and gave her a puzzled look. Why are you staring at me? Levi muttered. Turn around. No way. Why should I? Abigail gushed. Don't you know you looked so much better than those young chaps in my school? They're just a bunch of wimps compared to you. There was hardly anyone who could hold a candle to Levi when she scanned through those faces in her head. Yeah, I know. How did you do that, Levi? She asked inquisitively while her eyes never left Levi's face. How did you make that two-leader kneel in front of you and even chop off their fingers obediently? I know they were equally ruthless in their own ways. Don't ask. You're too young to know about these things. But I've heard a lot about you. I know my aunt and the rest of them have always treated you with contempt. They think you are just a piece of junk. I bet that's because they do not know about your true identity. Abigail pouted her lips and said, I bet their attitude towards you would change completely if they knew what happened today. Zoe would worship you like her hero. Don't tell Zoe about what happened today. It's between you and me. Levi said to her. Abigail nodded meekly, but there was a curious look in her eyes. By the way, does Zoe know that you are driving such a luxurious car? Abigail asked with an air of interest. Don't tell Zoe about the car too. Why couldn't Azure Dragon just send me an ordinary car instead? Levi grumbled to himself. Yet this was exactly what Azure Dragon felt he had done, for in his mind, it was the most unassuming car among the fleet of cars they possessed. Kireen had even suggested to send Levi a Lamborghini Veneno Roadster. Soon, they arrived at the vicinity where Zoe's house was situated. Levi stopped the car a few blocks away from the house. Shortly after, Azure Dragon then informed his men to come and drove the car away. Levi and Abigail were back in the house. Come in, Abigail. Aaron and Caitlin greeted her with open arms. I'm so glad you're finally here, Abigail, said Zoe, who darted a displeased look at Levi. What took you so long to fetch Abigail? She asked. Abigail was attending a group event. Levi explained, she needed to finish the event before she could leave. Yes, Levi was right. Abigail played along, we got held up by the event. Caitlin gave Levi a reproving glance, yeah, seemed to me you're incapable of even a simple task like this. Look how long you took to fetch Abigail. Why don't you spend a few more days with us, Abigail? Zoe was thrilled to have Abigail staying with them for the national holidays. I hope you could stay longer this time. That's right, we're celebrating Zoe's birthday in 2 days' time. You must join us, Abigail. Caitlin gave an inviting grin. Of course, I'll be more than happy to stay longer this time. Abigail swooned her eyes at Levi and said, I'll stay a week with you guys this time. That's wonderful news indeed, Abigail. Caitlin pulled her over to the dining table. Look at all the food I've prepared for you. Let's tuck in. The food was reserved solely for Abigail since Zoe and her family had already eaten. What about Levi? Why isn't he invited to the table? Abigail slid a look at Levi and asked. Don't worry about him. He can feed himself with some instant noodles. Caitlin snorted, why do I have to cook for him? He should be able to take care of himself. It's only because of Zoe that we kept him in the house. If it were up to me, I'd get Zoe to seek a divorce a long time ago. Caitlin was filled with resentment towards Levi after what happened at the hospital.